point. Okay, 177.6. Yikes, that's the most I've ever weighed in my whole life. Hi guys. Well, I went on a diet during Lent and I lost 13 pounds, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I lost 13 pounds. So when I went to the dentist, my blood pressure was 160/90, and they took it again and it was 166/100. And when I got home, I took it myself and it was 145/88. And it's been high before, but it's been high lately. And I'm like, do I have my father's blood pressure? Oh my God, yes, I do. So I figured Lent was coming up. I was like, oh, that's a great time to go on a diet. So I'm gonna fast, So I wanted to set myself up for success, and I figured, well, maybe I should do 800 calories a day. And I thought, no, that's too harsh. That won't work. And I thought maybe 1,200 a day. And I'm like, well, it's only 45 days. So let me do 1,000 calories a day. So I made some ground rules for myself, and I organized it and thought about it really hard, and I planned it, and in my mind I was prepared and focused to lose some weight, because I was slowly creeping up with pounds. I was like 174 for a very long time, then I was 175, 176, and then when I was gaining more weight, I was like, oh, get a grip. Oh, I've lost focus. And I thought, oh, Lent is a good practice in becoming mindful. And mindful is a great word in life. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do this. So I made rules. And if you can see this, see my rules. Okay. So it's 1,000 calories per day, calorie diet. These are rules. 1, believe this diet is a good ideal. Is it a good ideal? Yes, it's a good ideal. And you have to be convicted in your gut that this is a good ideal. Yes, I want to lose weight, my blood pressure. And I think fasting as part of Lent, and it's supposed to, all this deprivation and sacrifice is supposed to bring you closer to Jesus. So Jesus is watching, and so yes, I believe that this is a good ideal. So rule number 1, throughout the whole diet, I had to believe this diet is a good ideal. Okay, number 2, tell no one, not your mother, not your best friend, not even your spouse, not even your dog. You cannot verbalize, I'm going on a diet, I'm dieting. This is your journey, this is your sacrifice. Don't drag anybody else on your journey, because don't take them on a bad ride. It's just, you don't do that. And it just will not work, because this diet is about action, not words. So tell nobody. Okay, number 3, be patient, be kind. Okay, you're going to have to be patient, and I'm going to show you why, because you're going to be stuck on a number, and no matter what you do, the number is not going to budge, and you'll be like, you're going to give up. It's very frustrating. So I'm going to show you all the numbers that I went through. So this is I weighed myself every day, and I'm going to show you all the numbers. Okay, I started off 177.6 on Ash Wednesday. That was my starting point. I'm 5'6", and then the next day, dropped a whole 3 pounds, 174.4. This is my weight I normally weigh for years. So this was my recent fat. And so to lose that much in one day, that was just soft fat. So then the next day, 174, 173.2, 173. I didn't weigh myself. 171.2. I'm moving right along. I'm doing really good. I'm building up some momentum. 171.2, 171.6. I meant to mention that one more important rule that I forgot is that I wrote everything down in real time. So I had a chalkboard in the kitchen in my face and just did a running tally. You can use an app or a dry erase board as long as you're keeping a running total. Then you can keep track. 170.6, 170.2. Okay, I'm slowing down a little bit. Okay, 170.2, 171.8. I think I ate Chinese food. Don't eat Chinese food, you'll gain weight. Okay, see, I'm stuck. See how it's frustrating? You get stuck on a number. I've like been in the 170s. Didn't weigh myself. 170.6, and I'm eating 1,000 calories a day, and the scale is not budging. 170.8, 169.8. Okay, it's starting to move. 169.4, 169.6, 169, 168. Okay, we're starting to drop. See, just be patient, and it will happen. 168.2, 168, 168, 167.6, 166.6. Okay, I'm coming down. 167.2, 167.2, 167.4. So even though you go a little up, you'll eventually come down. Okay, moving right along. Okay, April, 166.4, 166.6, 166.6, 166.6. You know, it can be frustrating, but you're stuck at 166 and the scale's not budging. And at this time, I was not exercising. I might take a walk around the block. 166.8, 166, 166.2. And then finally, I got out of the 166, 164.6, 165.4, 164.6. Didn't weigh myself. 165.2. You have to weigh yourself every day because you need to keep monitoring because it'll sneak up on you here. 164.2, 164.6, 163.8, 163.8. And on Easter Sunday, I weighed myself on 164. Yay. And so, I mean, if I can do it, you guys can do it. So what now? I'm going to maintain 164 for a month or two so my body has a chance to acclimate to this new weight. And I'm going to increase my exercise. And the next time I need to lose another 13 pounds. So I'm going to start a 1,200 calorie diet. I'm not going to do vegan. I'm not going to do keto. I'm not going to do high protein, low carb. That's all phooey. What it is counting calories and portion control. And that's all it is portion control. And if I can do it, you guys can do it. All right, we'll get in the nuts and bolts of actual how I did my diet. And all right, so I was kind to myself. I was like, oh, you want to take a nap? It's okay. You can sleep. It's okay. Because you're going to be tired. I was tired. I took a nap every other day. I didn't really have that much energy. I mean, some days I would have energy, but if I wanted to sleep in, I would. And if I was feeling a little grumpy or like wow, I'm not hungry, but I feel blah. I just had the blahs a lot. And that's when you are dieting, it's like a lot of blahs, blah, 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 it's a struggle. So I was, okay, you can have a little chocolate, pat yourself on the back. Oh, you're doing so good. You're halfway there. You know, you have to be your own cheerleader and talk to yourself and say, yeah, you're doing so good. Oh, you're doing so good. It's okay. It's okay. Jesus still loves you. It's okay. So let me get to the actual diet. Okay, number 4. Okay, eat every 4 hours. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did. This is my clock. All right. So my schedule was I would eat 10 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 6 at night, and 10 at night. So I would get up around 8 in the morning. I would have my coffee. And at 10 o'clock, I'm sitting at the kitchen table with my husband eating breakfast. And I would have, let's say, for example, out of a hard-boiled egg and half a grapefruit. Okay. And then I would, do whatever I have to do during the day. And if I was doing a lot of heavy yard work that's what I've been doing. It's springtime, so, we're out in the yard. I would actually start at 1 o'clock and not 2 o'clock. But normally, if I wasn't doing anything physical, I would have lunch at 2 p.m. So 10 a.m. breakfast and 2 p.m. lunch. So I would have half of a tuna fish sandwich. It was like 230 calories. And then 4 o'clock, I would have my tea. Okay, and then 6 p.m. was dinner. So at 6, I'd have my dinner, cheese and crackers, for example. And then at 10 o'clock, which is the rule here, nightly dessert. Nightly dessert. Now, this is important because this will prevent you from giving up. I had half a cup of milk and 2 cookies before I went to bed. Or I would have half a cup of ice cream. I spread it out every 4 hours because you do not want to go too long without eating because you don't want to fall off a cliff because you're active, you're running errands, you're going grocery store, at a red light, you don't want to fall asleep. You don't want to drop your blood sugar because you want your meditation to be good and it's not good to have a really low blood sugar. Okay, and eat 1 grapefruit a day. This is about the size of grapefruit. It's a small, but yeah, this will be, because this is a very important fruit. Citruses are good, and they've done lots of studies at NIH and everywhere that people have been really successful with grapefruit diet. I don't know exactly why, but they say it has furanocoumarin, which is a cytochrome inhibitor to help lower your systolic blood pressure. So it has, I don't know the mechanism of this. This is what it is. That's the word. And then it also has naringenin. It was a flavonoid, and that helps lower your blood sugar. So these compounds, however they work, I don't know how they work, but people have been quite successful with grapefruit. So, hey, I'm going to do that every day. Okay, and 2 liters of fluid. So 2 liters, you guys know what 2 liters are. Coffee, tea, club soda, watered down juice. A lot of times I would just have a glass of water with a splash of orange juice, glass of water, a splash of grape juice. I would drink water all day long. You really have to have your fluids and a multivitamin per day. So that's it, guys. That's how I lost. And then on Easter Day, and I weighed myself. It was really a reward. I got to eat lamb, and I've got to eat carrot cake. And my mother-in-law noticed I lost weight. She said, "Did you lose weight?" I said, "Yes, I lost 10 pounds. And my daughter noticed. She's like, I said, "Yes, I went on diet for Lent and I lost 10 pounds. She goes, "Praise the Lord." Yes, I'm proud of myself. These tips helped me, and I hope that they help you too. Good morning.
It's April 17th. Happy Easter. We're going to see after 46 days